what are some of the reasons somebody might choose to use a reverse mortgage?
Well, first and foremost, the purchase. I think the purchase is underutilized in our market. I just don't think there's enough education, enough of us going out there teaching realtors how to use this program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's downsizing. Some people actually want to move into a bigger house when their kids are out. So the purchase. I'm going to share with you an example. Let's just say somebody has a $400,000 valued home and they want to move from maybe a neighborhood that used to be good when they first purchased that home, but maybe it's not so safe anymore. They want to move to maybe people closer to their age, be around things that they can do with other people their age, like a Sun City, Del Webb. They have $400,000 and they want to buy a $600,000 home. They take quite a big chunk of that net proceeds based on their age, the current interest rate, the sale of the price of the home, and they put down a large chunk of that net proceed and they have no payment. So the purchase is a really good way to move from having no payment because you have a house paid off to no payment using a reverse for purchase.
And get a bigger house.
Correct. Yeah. And a nicer neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that's a really
sense.
good way. Another reason to utilize it is, you know, when a spouse passes away, you know, and you want to eliminate a payment. I was just talking to my husband actually last night and talking about some of the success stories. And I had a client, and they didn't tell me the situation that they were in when we first started the reverse mortgage, but he had terminal cancer. We started the process of the reverse mortgage while he was ill. Again, they didn't tell me he was ill. And we're getting down to the closing and I could tell he was deteriorating. They didn't tell me. They barely qualified for a reverse mortgage, right? To get rid of their payment. We closed the transaction. 2 months later, he passed. She would not have been able to stay in that home and make that payment that they had if they hadn't done the reverse mortgage.
Wow. Good story.
So they planned ahead of time before he passed away so that she can remain in the home without having a principal and interest payment.